Hey everyone, it's Robert, and I'm here today to talk to you about a growing problem that is popping up all over across New World. And that is towns have become ridiculously expensive to own and operate to the point where companies are more or less leaving them abandoned. And this is nowhere else more prevalent, but when you walk up to a town board and you click on it and there's no projects to have. So this presents two problems. One, it eliminates other companies' desires to take over territories from companies because they know that once they do, they're just a giant money pit. When players don't want to actively participate in what is supposed to be one of the main pillars of your endgame, which is the territorial conquest system, you've got a problem, and that needs to be rooted out before it spreads and really starts to decay. You're not going to get any taxes because people don't go to some of these outlying territories. Now, this one happens to be Morningdale, right? Which it's on one of the outsides. It's a further place to get to, so people don't want to travel as much to go there. So there's not as much crafting, there's not as much revenue, and this company doesn't put any money back into it to upgrade it. So you have no projects on the board as a result of that. You can also look and see the fact that they just have nothing going on. No improved lifestyle, no upgrade of the village active projects, no keep projects, right? And they are not at the cap. There are still places to go, but this has been like this for weeks. And I'm not calling out this company in particular. This is happening all across the game. And it's not just in these outlying territories either. One of my friends, their server, they don't have projects going on Everfall. And that is one of the most populous territories on any of the maps. In fact, let's go check Everfall on my server, Mindia, right now. I say Mindia, but it's Minda. All right, so I just ported over to Everfall in Minda. This has been owned by the same company since release. So they've had it for, just shy of a month now. Going on, I think it's 22 days. Let's run over to the town project board. Make our way to the town project board. There are people here, so hopefully this one's going. All right, and this one's full. So at our Everfall, they are actively keeping up with the town board. So I popped over to Brightwood real quick to see what the situation's like here. And we don't have any active projects to upgrade the fort. We don't have any active projects for improved lifestyle. This is Brightwood. This is one of the first areas you go to when you start to expand upon the original starting areas. And there's a lack of town project board activities to do. This is not okay. This really impacts players' participation in the game. For a lot of people, they depend on these for, to help guide them questing through the area, to complement the quests that are already there, and to complement their faction board quests. But this isn't the root of the problem. This is just a symptom of what's going on in the game. So we have economies that are bottoming out because we have a glut of resources that are going for 1 cent to 2 cents on the trade broker. And there's nothing you can do about that really, other than the fact of just kind of suck it up and deal with it. There's two things that Amazon needs to do to address the symptoms of these problems so that way it doesn't have a negative impact on the player experience. One, they need to figure out a way to have these town project boards have projects on them for players to do, even if that does not directly benefit the company that's controlling it. So the company that controls it won't get any benefit out of it, but the players that are questing through those areas won't be negatively impacted and they won't have their quality of life reduced because another company can't afford to pay the taxes to upgrade their fort. Additionally, Amazon needs to look at the prices they're charging companies to upgrade these areas because as of right now, they're so prohibitive, people are getting stuck on like tier 3 stuff. They're not even able to get up towards tier 4 or 5 because they're just having such a negative net value. The dream should be to have a company, be in a company, take over an area, build that area up and defend it. But now it's get the area, realize it's not an asset, It has depreciating value. It's a boat anchor that's dragging you down because you can't afford the upkeep. And then hopefully some other company takes it from you. That doesn't make for a positive play experience for anyone. They need to reduce the costs for cities to be upgraded in order to make them more obtainable and more desirable to players out there right now. Because owning a territory should be part of the whole New World dream. And as of right now, I see companies actively talking about how they just do not want to participate in the wars because they don't want to win these territories and they don't want to declare war against towns that have them. I'm Rob. Thanks for watching. And let me know in the comments below what you think Amazon can do to help address this issue and make the dream of owning a territory one that every New Worlder should have again.